Hey guys, welcome back to DedeMed Training Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making one of a Mediterranean, very traditional dessert called KNAFE. Now it's spelled a couple different ways and I'll have all the spellings on my website, but it's pronounced KNAFE. It's a great combination of phyllo dough with cheese and simple syrup. It's so wonderful. It's very sweet. I've gotten thousands of requests for this video, so I'm making it for you today. You can get this recipe and all of my other recipes at www.dedemed.com. And remember, join my social network so that if you have questions or concerns or you need help with the recipe, we can chat on it and other people can chat and we can all help each other out, get these recipes right. So, what we are going to start off with is some shredded phyllo dough. You can buy this at a lot of the grocery stores. It's pretty common now, phyllo dough and shredded phyllo dough. I just want to show you what it looks like. It looks like noodle hair. It looks like white noodles. We're going to shred this up. You're going to need some ricotta cheese or sweet cheese. We're going to need some mozzarella, some melted butter, a little bit of milk, a little bit of semolina, and a pan. I'm going to make about a medium-sized pan. I'm going to show you how to put it together. Now, I'm only going to use about half of this phyllo dough mixture because I am only making about a medium-sized portion. Now, I want to tell you guys, I got this recipe from a friend of mine, her mother, who made this for me, and it was absolutely amazing. It was very creamy. It was very nice, and the outside was crispy. Her name is Mrs. Hannah. So I want to say thank you to Mrs. Hannah for giving me this recipe. It's absolutely wonderful, and I hope that I can only make it as good as you do. So see, we're just going to pull this apart. It makes a little bit of a mess, I know. It's okay. Now you can either cut this down and shred it in the blender, or you can do it by hand. Sometimes if you do it in the blender, it gets a little bit too fine, so I'm going to do it by hand. Just take it apart. I know it's a little bit of a struggle, it's okay. Just like that. I'll put the rest of it in a bag because phyllo dough does dry out very fast. And you can freeze this until the next time you want to use it. So we'll put this away. You're also going to want to pre-make your simple syrup either the day before or the evening before so that you have it ready to go when you're making this. This is served a lot traditionally for breakfast, but then it somehow mainstreamed into, you know, just being a dessert that's served any time of the day. So we're going to shred this up with our hands. Very good. Just, you know, pulling it apart and shredding it. So I finished shredding this with my hands. I'll show you. See, they're not such long pieces anymore. Just like that. What we're going to do is we're going to pour our sweet cream butter. I have 2.5 sticks of sweet cream butter. I love using sweet cream butter because it's a sweet cream and it's used best in pastries. Now you just want to mix it to make sure all of the phyllo is completely drenched in the butter mixture. Looks like that. See? And you can smell the butter. It smells amazing. We're going to get our pan. We're going to put half of the mixture. We're going to press it, spread it out, and we're going to press it into the bottom. Just like that. Evenly, make sure it's nice and evenly spread. Press it really good with your hands. The rest of the mixture we're going to use for the top. So I'm going to put this aside and we're going to work on our filling. So next step is we're going to, oh, my pan was really hot. I'm going to pour the milk, a half cup of milk with the 3 tablespoons of semolina. I'm going to let it come to a very light boil. Very light. It's going to take only about a minute or so. Make sure it's mixed really well. This helps to bind the cheese. See? There you go. So we're going to pour. I have 1 packet, 15-ounce packet of ricotta cheese. I'm going to put that into a bowl. I have a cup of shredded mozzarella. I'm going to pour that in as well. And then I'm going to pour in our semolina and milk mixture, which serves almost like a glue to hold together everything. And just mix it all together. Oops. It can get a little messy sometimes. Move this out of the way. See? Just like that. It's well combined. We're going to get our pan. We're going to put our mixture into it evenly. Just like that. Make sure you combine. Pack it really well. Then we're going to get the rest of our phyllo dough mixture and evenly sprinkle it on top, and then we're going to pack that in as well. You want to preheat the oven to 400 degrees, and then we're going to place this in, and we're going to cook it until, for I would say about 45 minutes, until the top is nice and brown, and we'll know that the bottom is brown. What we're going to do is we're going to cook this, and then we're going to let it cool a little bit, and then we're going to flip it over. So just like that, with your hands, pack it down. Place it in the oven, 45 minutes at 350 to 400 degrees, and we're back with our KNAFE. I cooked it in the oven for 45 minutes at 350 to 400 degrees. After about 45 minutes, I put it on a top broiler just to make sure that the top crust is also browned as well as the bottom crust. I took it out of the oven. I let it sit out for about an hour. Just, you want to serve it warm if you'd like to, but you don't want to serve it so hot that, you know, the cheese is overflowing everywhere. So you want it pretty much a little bit warmer than room temperature. So I have it here. It's been sitting for a while. I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to run it around the edge just to make sure that it comes out in one piece. I have a nice dish here. I'm going to flip it over onto the dish. Ready? Give it a tap, tap, tap to make sure it all comes out. There we go. There is our KNAFE. Look at that beautiful brown golden color. I'm going to take some of our pistachio. You can decorate it any way that you'd like with the pistachios. I'm just going to put some in the center here. You can smell immediately, even while it's cooking, you can smell the butter. It smells amazing. And you serve it with some simple syrup, because you have to remember, we did not add any sweet to this, any sugar. So the simple syrup and the rose water and orange blossom water that's in the simple syrup also adds another great element of flavor to the KNAFE. I hope you like this video. I made it especially for all of my fans who have requested it so many times. Enjoy it. Let me know what you think. And if you have questions, email me. Join my network, my social network, and join me again for Dee Dee's Mediterranean Kitchen.